Today we are going to continue the second part of this topic, that is seeds, factors affecting germination. We have yesterday studied that germination of a seed, it means giving birth to plumule and radicle from the embryo. So embryo is the most important part of the seed. If embryo is damaged, there will be no growth of plant, there will be no germination of plant, there will be no emergence of the plant. So here, why sometimes seeds do not germinate? We apply water, we apply many things, we provide our atmosphere, even then there is no germination of a seed. Why this thing happens? That we are going to study. Now, factors affecting seed germination. There, in this case, first factor, those are called internal factors or external factors. Let us see. External factors. There are three kinds of factors. One, that is the external factor. Now, external factors means the factors which are out of the seed. That is called external factor. We have studied in the first lecture that various factors are required for germination of a plant, growth of a plant, germination of a seed. So the factors which are called external factors include number one, water. Here in this case, water, when we sow a seed in the soil, after sowing of seed in the soil, we have to give little bit water, not full of water, otherwise there will be no germination. So if water is very less, water is scanty, means soil is dry, there will be no germination. And if water is very full to the soil, like a tank, there will be also no germination. So combination of water plus air is very important in soil. So here in this case, water is very important. What is the role of water? We have studied that there is a seed coat. In the diagram we have already studied that there is a seed coat. Now water enters into the seed through this seed coat, and this seed coat is permeable to water, means water is absorbed inside of the seed to the endosperm and it also goes to the embryo. Then there will be birth of plumule and radicle. So here in this case, if there is no water, there will be no germination. The seed coat gets softened when it is water is available in soil. You might have done at your home that we soak some seeds in water. For example, that moong or batki. Then after one day, that is sprouting takes place. This is general our experiment or general experience. So water is the first external factor. Then comes temperature. Second factor is temperature. Now temperature is important in soil. We are not considering temperature in seed. We are considering temperature in soil, temperature in the atmosphere. Both things are important. In temperature in atmosphere is always more than temperature in soil. Soil is warmer, no doubt. But suppose during the summer season, there is a hot temperature, 40 degree many times it reaches. So atmospheric temperature is 40 degrees centigrade, but temperature in soil is less than that. In cold season, suppose nowadays it is 7 degree or 10 degree centigrade, but in soil it is more than that temperature. So soil maintains the level of temperature. When there is a temperature, means warmness, then germination will take place. Now here in this general, it is a 25 to 30 degree, 25 to 30 degree centigrade temperature is important for germination of any seed. If the temperature goes below 0, then that may cause dormancy. What is dormancy? We are going to see just now. If temperature is more than 40 degree, that burning effect takes place and there will be no germination. So what is the ideal temperature in soil? That should be 25 to 30 degrees centigrade. Now sometimes if it goes to 35, then there will be no much effect. Third, that is oxygen. Now oxygen is important for every living person. Just yesterday we have studied that seed is a living entity, seed is a living thing, plant is a living thing. So for any living thing, oxygen is required. For you and me also, oxygen is required. Now this oxygen level should be available in the soil. For an ideal soil, there should be 25% air, 25% water, 48% soil particle mass and 2% microorganisms. So oxygen should also be available. Now we know that carbon dioxide is required for growth of a plant, but later on when germination takes place, when photosynthesis takes place, then carbon dioxide is required. But for germination, oxygen is required for respiration. Then light. Now here light. Now this light is which light? This is the sunlight. Sunlight and sun rays, there is a difference. Now here in this our hall, this is sunlight. If you go out of the hall, you will find sun rays. So out of sun rays we get this as a reflection, refraction, there are many things. We get light. So this light is also required, but for germination purpose, if there is a bright light, there will be no germination. Actually, darkness is good for germination. So in soil there is darkness, but there will be little light. So darkness is good. All things are required, but light is not required. Darkness is required. Then substratum. Substratum. Here, substratum. It is a media. Now this substratum is a medium for plant growth. Soil. What is that soil? Soil is a medium of plant growth. If you have studied first lecture. So soil is a medium of plant growth, and this soil is made from rock is made from volcano, many things, weather and climate, the effects of weather and climate, we have already studied. So soil is very important for plant growth. Other mediums also we can use, but this soil at the laboratory level, we can use blotting paper, that is we can call tissue paper. We can also use newspaper, we can also use paper towels, we can also use sand, we can also use dust, sawdust, dust made from the wood after cutting of the wood, dust is not from soil. So these things, one of them or mixing of them can be used as a medium for plant growth. Now this medium, if medium is poor, substratum is poor, it is not good quality, then there will be no germination. So substratum or the medium is important. So these are all external factors. Is it clear? Now let us go to the another factors. Those are called internal factors. Internal factors. Internal factors means these are the factors which are present in the seed, which affect germination. Affect in the sense is what? It may decrease or it may increase. So increasing factor and decreasing factors. Increasing of germination, decreasing of germination. These factors are present in the seed. Those which are those factors? That is food and auxins. Food and auxin in seed. Food is available. That is the stored food. What is that called? What is the stored food in seed? Yesterday we have studied endosperm. Endosperm is a stored food. Just we have seen the diagram here. In this case, seed coat is there. So this is the endosperm. So this is the stored food. In case of groundnut, you might have seen that the stored food is more. In case of sesamum, it is very, very micro, very less. So this food and oxygen is important. Food gives energy for the germination process. Oxygens inspire germination or increase the germination rate. These are available. Suppose we make an experiment, we remove that endosperm and only embryo is planted, sown in the soil. Will there be germination? There will be no germination even though there is embryo. We can do it at home. Take some groundnut and just break it, remove the embryo very carefully, plant in the soil. There will be no germination because it requires energy. So endosperm is the food. Then another is viability. Viability. Viability means it is the liveliness, living thing. Seed is a living entity, just we have studied. Seed should be viable, means it should be living, it should not be dead. When the seed is living, then only germination takes place. Suppose we are taking seed which was produced 10 years ago. Old seed will not germinate. Germination percentage will be very less. So viability again depends upon many factors. Kind of seed, matter of storage, maturity of the seed. If the seed was properly matured and harvested, that will be very having more viability. So many things are there. Generally, viability is 3 to 5 years. When we purchase a good quality seed, it can be useful for sowing up to 3 years, maximum up to 5 years. But usually for 1 year, it is good for sowing. Later on, it will lose the germination power. It will lose the viability. But in some seeds like lotus, the viability is 200 years. Means it can remain in living condition for 200 years. But for our grains, jawar, bajri, rice, wheat, maize, for all these agricultural seeds, viability is usually 3 years. Then another is dormancy. What is the internal factor? Dormancy. You will study this dormancy in detail in your botany topics. Dormancy means, in short, in a simple word, resting period of seed. We take rest for 8 to 10 hours during night. We do nothing during rest. So seed also takes rest. That is called dormancy. So definition of dormancy we will see just now. So dormancy means, in short, what? It is a condition of seed in which there is a failure of germination, even if all facilities are made available. Means water is there, we have sown the seed in good soil, water is there, all the things are there, temperature is there, all things, oxygen is there, even though there is no germination. So this dormancy is present in the embryo. Means it cannot germinate. It is a resting period. It means seed is dead. No, it is not like that. Seed is not dead. Seed is living, but it went into dormant condition, rest period. So these are the internal factors. Then come to another. There are some another factors like I will write it out here. There are some other third kind of factor. Agronomic factors. Agronomic factors. Now agronomic factors, and there are some other factors also. Agronomy is a branch of agricultural science which deals with study of cultivation of crops. That is called agronomy. So in this agronomy, what takes place? What soil is required? What climatic factors are required? Many things are considered, cultivation and all these things. Now in these agronomic factors, one that is a stress or stresses. Stress. What kind of stress? There may be different kinds of stress. Stress means adverse condition. No water is available in soil. Atmosphere is dry. This is the stress. Or the environmental factors are not available. Or mechanical injury takes place in the seed. Seed coat is damaged, embryo is damaged, seed is broken. This is a mechanical injury. So, because of these stresses, there may be no germination or less germination. Then another agronomic factor, that is the special treatment. Special treatments are given sometimes. If the seed is exposed to X-ray, seed is exposed to gamma ray or any another rays, that will reduce the germination percentage. Now we should know that sometimes for increasing germination, treatment is given. That is a different kind of treatment. So this is there. Then ecological factors. Ecology is also ecology. Ecological factors are there. Those are not favorable. If ecological factors are not favorable, then there will be no germination or less germination. We suppose the condition is not good. It is very high temperature, very low temperature, continuous rainfall, total dryness. So these are the ecological factors. So because of that ecological factors, some fruits we cannot grow in another areas. For example, apple. Apple cannot be grown in other parts of our country. Mango, it is grown on large scale in Maharashtra, but it cannot be successfully grown in other parts of our country. So particular crop, particular plant requires particular ecological condition. Ecological condition includes climatic factors and other factors also. So this is there, and last it is the soil alkalinity. Soil alkalinity. Soil alkalinity means what? Soil salinity, soil alkalinity. Soil may be saline, soil may be alkaline. The pH of soil, we know that pH of soil, when pH is 7, that is neutral. When pH goes below 7, means 6, 5, 4, like that, it goes on becoming highly acidic. If pH goes above 7.5, 8, 9, 10, alkaline condition. At the 7, pH is neutral, but soil is not neutral. No neutral soil is available in the world. So pH of soil should be between 6.5 to 7.5. This is good for growth of a plant. Any plant can be grown when pH of soil is between 6.5 to 7.5. Don't forget this. Some plants may grow in 8 pH or in 5 pH also. But maximum crops require 6.5 to 7.5 pH. So that maintains the, if there is more salinity, the degradation may reduce down. So this depends upon the kind of seed. So these are the 3 factors which affect germination: internal factors, external factors, and agronomic factors. I think these things are clear. Then we come to seed dormancy. We have studied it very short. In this case, related with germination of seed, seed dormancy. Now, what is seed dormancy? It is a resting period of seed. It is that condition of seed where there is no germination. means there is a failure of germination of seed even though all requirements are provided. Means there is a good soil, good moisture level is there, oxygen is there, all factors just we have studied. Even then there is a failure of germination. No germination takes place. That is called dormancy of seed, or that is called seed dormancy. Now this seed dormancy is a resting period during which there is no germination. Now this is good and this is also bad. There are some good uses of dormancy, there are some bad effects also. So what are the types of seed dormancy? Let us see the types of seed dormancy. First, primary seed dormancy. Now this primary seed dormancy means what? That this dormancy takes place when there is no maturity of seed. Means we have harvested the plant before maturity, that may cause dormancy, or after maturity also that may cause dormancy. So this dormancy is in this dormancy also there is no germination. Then secondary dormancy. Secondary dormancy, seed dormancy. Now in this secondary seed dormancy, this dormancy is caused due to unfavorable condition. In primary dormancy, what is that? Due to the conditions available in seed, dormancy is caused. Means less maturity or another internal factors just we have studied. Those all internal factors come under primary seed dormancy. In secondary seed dormancy, all these climatic conditions or other conditions, agronomical conditions, means when the condition is not favorable, that causes dormancy. Now for example, in weed seed, what is weed? Unwanted plant like grasses and like that. There are also uses of that weed, but weed causes damage to the crop. Now this weed seed remain in the soil in dormant condition for many years. You might have seen that during summer there are no trees or very less number of grass or less number of trees or greenery is very less. When rainfall takes place, after 1 or 2 rainfall, you will find that everywhere there is grass. Where from this grass has come? Nobody has sown the seeds of grass, but the seeds of grass were remained in the soil in a dormant condition, and when water is made available, that starts growing. So the external factors are responsible for dormancy. Those are called secondary dormancy. Then exogenous dormancy. Third, exogenous dormancy. Now this exogenous dormancy, this is due to the factors which are outside of embryo. Exo means out, endo means inside. Exogenous dormancy means the dormancy is caused because of the factors which are outside of the embryo, not outside of the seed. Which factors or which parts are present out of the embryo? Endosperm, seed coat and other parts. If endosperm is damaged, there will be no germination, that causes dormancy. So this is due to internal factors like physical factors, chemical factors, mechanical factors. In exogenous dormancy, physical, chemical, mechanical, 3 factors are there. Now here in this physical factor means the seed coat. If seed coat is damaged, there will be no permeability of water, there will be no absorption of water inside of the seed. So seed coat is also important. Chemical dormancy means there are some chemicals present in the seed which inhibit, which stops germination. That is chemical dormancy. Mechanical dormancy means parts are damaged, seed is damaged, coat is damaged, endosperm is damaged, embryo is damaged, then it causes dormancy. That is also called exogenous dormancy. Now endogenous dormancy. Endogenous. Endo means inside. You might have heard the word endoscopy, medical term. Inside. Endo means inside. Endogenous dormancy means it is a dormancy caused due to the factors present in the embryo. The factors which are present in the embryo. So, which are those factors? Like poor development of embryo is dried, or embryo did not develop all other parts. So those are all endogenous dormancy. So these are the dormancy. Again, last, combined dormancy. Combined. Now this name itself indicates that this dormancy is caused due to combination of many factors. Primary dormancy, secondary dormancy, any exogenous, endogenous, any kind of factor that come together, and because of one or more factors, this dormancy is called, it is called combined dormancy. So because of which reason dormancy is caused, that can be studied at a laboratory. There are seed laboratories. They are also erected at seed companies and also at the government seed laboratories. Now these are the things. Now this dormancy, it is also good, it is also bad. Why it is bad? Because of dormancy there will be no germination. So we have to wait till the germination, till that dormancy is broken by natural way. So we have to wait that much time. So if sowing of seed is done and there is no germination because of dormancy, the seed will get rotten. If you are soaking the seed in the, putting the seed, sowing the seed in soil, and there is water, rotting takes place, there is no germination. So there is 100% loss. But there are also some advantages. Suppose we are transporting some material from a long distance, Delhi to Maharashtra, Delhi to Mumbai, Delhi to Nanded, Delhi to any another place. So that takes 1 week or more than 1 week. If there is a dormancy in the seed, that will not grow in the carrier itself. Suppose we are carrying a seed from Punjab to Maharashtra. That takes suppose 1 week. And we are carrying by using a truck, highly loaded truck. And if there is no dormancy, the germination will take place in the truck itself. In the bogie, in the that sacks only, germination will take place. So in case of potato, there is a dormancy of 3.5 months. Potato tuber. So after harvesting of potato, we cannot plant it for 3.5 months unless that dormancy is broken by artificial ways. So here in seeds of rice, there may be dormancy of 1 week. So this dormancy is that depends upon different kinds of seeds. So here I think the time is almost over. We will stop here and we will discuss.